Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is the Organized Money, where we talk about planning, productivity, organization, and managing money. If that interests you, then make sure that you click that subscribe button, as I would love for you to be a part of our little family. Today's video is going to be two parts. We're going to be talking about how to read more. I'm going to be giving you some tips and hacks that will help you do so, and also I'm going to be doing a reading plan with me on John C. Maxwell's The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. So it's going to be on both sides, and as you can see, I've switched from using my planner to actually using my bullet journal to document my books and to take notes on my books. And that's mainly because I didn't want anything dated, because sometimes I read 4 books in a week and other times I don't read any in a month. So I wanted something that I could kind of keep better track of the time frame of when I'm getting things done, so that I can make sure I stay on top of my reading list and how much reading I'm actually completing. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is to carry your books with you everywhere. There is always an opportunity to read. It can be in line at the bank, at the grocery store, at the DMV, before you go into a meeting. But whenever you have a moment, you can break out your book and read. So the best thing that you can do is carry your books with you everywhere. Keep audiobooks and physical books on you at all times. So when you do get the opportunity, you can break out a book and get a couple of pages in while you wait. Tip number 2 is to keep a book list. I keep a book list in my bullet journal, and I also mark the dates that I complete books. It definitely keeps me encouraged and always keeps me inspired when I have a list, because I know I have a list of things that I want to read. I advise you to do the same thing. Keep a list of different books that people recommend to you, or anything that you may see that you feel like you might enjoy. This is the best way to keep the reading process going. Tip number 3 is to read multiple books. Usually when I am reading 2 books at a time. One is usually an audible book, and the other one I am actually reading. And that's because I'm able to read different things at different times during the day. I might listen to one when I'm in the car on my commute, and then I may pull out another one when I'm actually in line at the bank. So this helps me out so that I can get through multiple books, and then I always feel like I'm on top of my list and on top of my reading. It's a great way to keep my mind fresh, so I don't get bored with one book or the other. Tip number 4 is to share what you have read. It's so fun to have a conversation with a group of friends, or maybe even some coworkers, on something that you have read. I know I really enjoy talking to you guys about the different things that I have read, and especially if you have read the same books that I have, and then we can kind of start a discussion back and forth about what we have learned from the books. It is such a great experience, and I know if you start to share what you have read with different people, then you will definitely find the reading process so much more enjoyable. So I definitely encourage you to share what you have read and talk to different people about it, because I'm sure you'll get different perspectives and a different view on the subject matter that you are reading. Tip number 5, if you can't find time to read books, then listen to them. So many people feel like this doesn't count, that you actually have to read the book in order to be considered a reader. I actually disagree. I believe it's all about retaining the information that's in the book. So however you can get it in, I feel like you should do it the way that it best suits you. The end goal is still the same, of retaining the knowledge that's from this book. So if you can't find time to read a different book, then listen to it. Listen to it in your car. Listen to it while you're cleaning your home, while you're walking around the house, while you're working out. However you find time to get it in and get a book in front of you, then do it that way. Tip number 6 is to download the app LIBBY. I was told by someone that they didn't believe I was a reader because I wasn't surrounded by a bunch of books. I only have one bookshelf that's full of books. My other books are actually in different places on my phone. I have Kindle, I have iBooks, and I have this great app called LIBBY. If you haven't heard of LIBBY, it's an app that you can use to download books. It actually connects to your local library, and as long as you have a library card, you can check out books, keep them for about 2 weeks, and then return them. The great thing is that it's absolutely free, so then it's just like checking out books in your local library without the fines of not returning books on time. I love this app, even though you can't find everything in there. If you're looking for newer books, they may not be in the library yet, but anything that is in the library you could get on this app. I love this app because I can keep my wish list on here, and it also saves me so much money on purchasing books. Tip number 7 is to make reading a priority. Out of all of my tips, this is probably the most important one. I cannot tell you how many times someone has asked me or told me and said, I don't understand how you're able to read so much. You must have so much time on your hands. And that is just not the case. I just make reading a priority. I actually really enjoy doing it over TV. That's why I don't have a list of like my favorite TV shows. I only watch like 1 or 2 shows, and I really enjoy reading and watching YouTube in my pastime. So I would always say you have to make reading a priority. If it's number 1 on your list, then you will definitely find time to get it done. Tip number 8 is to join a book club. Joining a book club is just like getting an accountability partner. It will definitely keep you on your A game because you know you have to have the book read by a certain deadline. So I would definitely say join a book club because it also adds into sharing what you read, and it will help you connect with other people on another level and make the reading process so much more enjoyable. Trust me, it is one of the best things that you could do. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this read with me with the 15 invaluable laws of growth, along with the tips that I gave you on reading more. This is how this spread has come out. I really love this style. I think that I'm going to enjoy this even more because I am not limited by the boxes and I get to lay out the stickers however I want. You guys, let me know if y'all want more reading plan with me's in the future. I have done a few, but I kind of laid off of them. But if y'all want to know more about what I'm reading and watch me kind of add my notes in my bullet journal, then let me know in the comments below or like this video, and then I'll know to add it to the videos that I'm planning for 2019. Until next time, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.